Hi. Um, no, do over. I had chemo today. Yeah. Now, those of you that have been with me for a while, right? What happens to me days 1, 2, and 3? Any ideas? Yeah, I'm high as a flight. No, a kite. Fill in the blank. Dexa. You should know this by now. Dexamethasone steroid. It's part of my chemo. It's actually the first thing they hang on the IV. And it's, the purpose of it is to counteract, some of the symptoms of the chemo, right? And if my voice is a little jittery, get over it. Right? So, hang with me. This might be like comedic gold right now because I'm the most creative when I'm like flying high, right? So if you're new, yeah, if you hang around, you're going to need therapy. And I've said that before. So yeah, chemo today. No, I don't. I don't get any nausea or any of that. So I'm really lucky. All right. So, this morning, I was going to shoot a video of me sitting here and, hey, you guys, oh, geez, I'm late for chemo. And I was going to walk out to the truck, get in the truck, show me starting the truck, driving there. But I didn't have time. So, whatever. But so anyway, I'm sitting in the lobby, waiting for, James or whatever. And so I'm sitting there with and I always, well, lately I've been bringing my, my little lunch bag, because I'm pretending I'm in 6th grade. No, I've got a sandwich in here and some potato salad and chips and, so, and then all my other stuff is in my big Menards bag. I think that's local to Minnesota. But anyway, so my GoPro was in there, a bunch of electronics and a bunch of stuff that I didn't use because they stuck me in the big room again with a bunch of a bunch of my friends. A couple of gals that I met 3 months ago, early on, Kathy was there. Sue was there. She didn't recognize me at first, but then later she's like, oh yeah. Hey, Jim, and we actually walked out together, the first time out to the parking lot. So anyway, Sue, if you're watching, it was fun talking to you. I met a pastor who was sitting across from me. So that was, I made a new friend, yeah, we talked about some things and I can't remember his name and it really bugs me. Okay. So I was on the deck just trying to chill out, right? I mean, and I remembered a couple of things. So I have to do kind of couple more shout outs. Pastor, I just remembered I gave you one of my cards, right? So if you're watching, it was really good talking to you today, my friend. And I remember I was bantering with, I think it was the president CEO sitting next to you. I'll talk about him in a sec. But I said something, maybe to a nurse, and you were just kind of chilling out, and you laughed. you were right across from me, just chuckling. So that's what got this whole, this whole thing started. So, yeah, being a pastor, leading a flock, yeah, it's not easy, right? So anyway, thank you for today. Good meeting you. Now, yeah, president CEO of a big company next to pastor to my left, that way. Talked to him for like a long time. Tech, right? So and this is probably getting too long, but I don't care. I'm jazzed up. So we had and for my tech friends, payment, right? IT like stuff. We were talking about, and sorry you guys if you're not techie, but payment, we were talking about virtual cores, not a virtual server like VMware, right? No, bring it down a notch. Not a virtual processor. No, bring it down a notch. Processors have multiple cores, right? We're talking about virtual cores. And he's describing putting virtual cores onto glass, and they etch the dots with this highly caustic acid, way worse than what is it? You guys, MadPack, what's like the worst thing you can spill on something? Not acetic acid, not citric acid. I use that in cooking. Can't remember. Anyway, and I kept asking him, so how does it actually work? I understand a processor, right, on a circuit board, but a virtual core on glass? If it's on something physical, it's not virtual. And he's 83 years old. Brilliant, but I couldn't get like a good answer because, and I'm sorry you guys, but my techie brain is, I want to understand this. And to me, it doesn't make sense. If it's it's not virtual. So I didn't get it. Now, pregnant mom, I think I gave you a card too, and I can't remember your name. Drives me nuts. You and Pastor and the CEO, and I repeat your names like multiple times. I'm trying to get better at that because it's important. But anyway, so pregnant mom, we had a really good talk, like I said, after everybody left. So nice meeting you, and hope to run into you again. But then, yeah, so some other people and my awesome nurse, Stella. Stella, if you're watching, you're awesome, and you know that. And so anyway, yeah, I'm driving to the hospital, and I'm thinking, this is really weird. I look forward to chemo. Right? Because I don't know. It's like I just talk to people and I make friends, and not too long after that, other people are laughing. Oh, and there was another gal, a younger gal. We talked for like a long time after everybody had left, and it was just me, her, and Stella. So it's like, and she told me stories and all kinds of, stuff. And I said it in a previous video, when I'm doing this, I'm a fire hydrant. It's one way, right? I'm not asking questions or, well, okay, so tell me more about that. Or, how old are your kids? So, 4 years old. She has a 4-year-old and she's pregnant. So I'm like, 4 years old. That's such an awesome age. And the daughter is 4 years old. And the boy, that she's pregnant with, and I'm like, that's like one of the best scenarios for a boy to have an older sister. the older sister is like, dude, like, dial it down a bit or whatever. So older sisters are awesome. So yeah. What else happened? Oh, I'm walking into the building. So I'm in the lobby and they're like, James, she said, well, no, she said, Jim. And I'm like, yes, ma'am. And then I'm gathering all my crap. And so it's Jennifer.
You guys, it's Jennifer. It's Jennifer.
And so the first thing I said is, shut up. And and she, Jennifer and I have an understanding. She knows my style, but the other patients and another nurse came up to me later and she's like, geez, you scared me. But then you and Jennifer are laughing, going back to the room. And I'm like, oh yeah, Jennifer and I go way back. So, so that nurse was laughing. So, but yeah, Jennifer, if you're watching, yeah, I was downstairs and I said, Jennifer, you're upstairs. Can you come downstairs and be my nurse? Cause you're like one of my favorites. And she's like, nah, no, I can't. So, and she said, we're laughing. She said, Jim, I watched that video where you interviewed me in Israel, which by the way, he's not there anymore. And we're kind of pissed off about it because no email, no, goodbyes or anything. He just left. So, whatever. So Jennifer and I are kind of talking about that. But yeah, she said, I watched the video of my interviews with me in Israel and it was hilarious. I loved it. I shared it with my family. I shared it with, some friends and stuff. It's like, so Jennifer, you did a great job. You were funny and intelligent and I could go on and on, but yeah, thank you, Jennifer. I said it before. It was fun seeing you. Okay. So, you guys, this is why I look forward to chemo. I don't know. So I had a good time, believe it or not. And yes, they sent me home with, I'm reaching in my pocket. What am I pulling out? Those of you that, yes, if you're new, when I'm leaving, the last thing they do is they give me a new puppy. All right. And, those of you that have seen this before, I'm sorry, it's redundant, but for the new people, yeah, it's a puppy because, it comes with a leash, and it's attached to me. It actually goes up into like my smart port. When they were getting ready to install this, they're like, okay, so Jim, do you want the dumb port or the smart port? I'm like, I can relate better to the dumb one, but yeah, give me the smart one anyway. So yeah, this is my puppy. When I'm mowing, he just follows me around, and so his name is Hal. All right, so we sleep together, and no judgment. What I do on my own time is because. When we wake up in the morning, I look over and it's like, hey, good morning. How the hell are you?
Calm down. Calm down.
Okay, I'm good. Yeah, that's all I got. I had fun at chemo. So I'm flying high right now. So I have to load the dishwasher, do laundry, do mowing, spray my thistles. You know what I'm talking about. A couple videos ago. Inside joke, right? Yeah, so geez. I'm going to go sit on the deck and meditate or something Yeah, good luck with that. No, your mind will wander. Just bring it back. Focus on the breathing. Comedic gold, right? Thanks, you guys. I got to go. Thanks for all your awesome comments. And especially, that was my work laptop. Jeez. All your great comments on the community tab. Some of you are suffering. And not to leave on like a, whatever. But check out the community tab and show some love to each other. And a lot of you have already. Thank you so much. This is why I'm doing this. For you guys, right? Okay, so thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, he was with me in the... All right, thanks again, you guys. Bye.